What's up, y'all? It's your boy Flex, and before we start the video, while editing, I realized that the end of the video didn't save, man. So all that's sad, man. The episode's still great, man. I appreciate our guests for coming on. I appreciate everybody who's been a part of the In the Whip podcast, man, and everybody who's just been supporting us through this amazing journey so far, man. Yeah, man. One last thing. I really want y'all to use that form we got down there, man. I want y'all to leave us some questions. What cars y'all want to see us in, man. I want y'all to call in, man. Everything, man. We want y'all to be a part of the family too, man. The In the Whip family, man. Yeah, I don't got nothing else, man. Again, thanks for everybody who's been a part of this, and enjoy the episode. We In the Whip.
The light.
One of the problems with a lot of people is they get into this negative cycle within their head and then they never get out of it. Biggest thing is all physical. Nah, bro, it starts up here.
No, your words like shape your reality. Like, we probably all remember. You might not remember, but we social media wasn't in my
I feel like people are just scared to be delusional.
I wasted 5 years of my life in Ohio. You talking about general? He was a slave on there. Yeah, it was cool. Hell yeah, they was cool. This supposed to be news?
That's
The light.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the In the Whip podcast. It's your boy Flex. We got Flip in the back, and today we got someone special in the passenger seat.
Yes, sir.
My boy, some of y'all know him as Coy, whatever, man. My boy Alan Coy. What's up, man?
Great to be here, man.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you for coming out, man. Look, you already know what it is. We're gonna get to it. We talk about the same stuff, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have y'all the news, your hip-hop updates, your entertainment, a little bit of relationship talk, and at the end, you know, we're gonna give y'all our financial tip of the day, man.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Before we start off, we got our whip of the week, man. The whip of the week this week, something special, man.
Talk to him.
It's the Honda Civic, baby.
Oh, man.
The Honda Civic, man. Great car, man. Hey, yo, Flip, talk to him real quick, man.
Man, this is my first car. Now it might get out of here soon, but it's a car that holds it down. Well, if it's point A to point B, what you're looking for, I don't think you can look better than a Honda Civic. Gas mileage, comfortable. It's got a digital dash. You can't even see it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Nah, yo, it's a good car,
This
man.
is my first car too.
Type shit.
Yeah, same make.
What I've noticed is hella people got this car. 2012 version too. Everyone got this same car, man. Let me tell you a little bit about this car, man. So there's multiple bases and trims. They got the sporty SI, and then they got the hybrid version and the natural gas version. Flip, do you know what version yours is? Is it the base hybrid?
Nah, I just know it's a sedan.
Type shit. All right, that's cool, man. So they got a sedan like we got right here, and they also got a coupe version, man. So the base boasts of 110 horsepower and goes all the way up to 201 horsepower with the SI version. Got the 4-cylinder and some of them 2.4 cylinder in the SI, pushing over 200 horsepower. Like I told you before, the hybrid got a 1.5 liter gas engine with an electronic motor for 110 horsepower, and the natural gas also got the 110 horsepower.
Yeah, that sounds more like mine.
Nah, man, you should got the sport mode, don't it?
Yo, he has played with me about this sport mode for like 3 episodes, and he knows it's disrespectful.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, for the longest, I really thought this joint had sport mode, bro.
We be in this car all the time. He'd be like, yo, don't you got sport?
Bro, I swear you got fucking sport mode. Don't ask me
Not this one, yeah.
I swear it had it, man. Hey, what are the pros and cons of this car, man?
Man, it's efficient.
Yeah.
When gas prices went up, I was mad, but like I really can't get that mad. It's like 12 gallons in the tank.
Type shit.
Got 2 gallons past zero, so you're going 60 on zero. That's got me out of the
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's good shit, bro. So how many miles you said it got? Like if you go on E? Like if you get
60.
60? That's tough.
I was outside Raven Stadium in traffic after a game on zero, thinking I was gonna be done up.
You good?
I was cooling. I was cool.
Made it, yeah.
That's good shit, man. My shit got 40, and like you know, I hope I don't get on E, but like it's good to know what your car has, just in case you're in a gym, you get in a situation, you know how far you got.
And I didn't know some cars don't got that. Some cars hit zero and are cooked.
And they done, not Hondas.
Type shit.
Definitely not this one.
And the repairs they haven't been that bad.
For real?
Especially with my mechanic, repairs aren't that bad. I haven't had no repair that's been like over 1,000.
Do you go to the dealer?
Maybe not even over 500.
You go to the dealer?
No.
Nah, yeah. I feel like So what I've realized is over the years is, man, you gotta find yourself a good mechanic, bro. Like that save you a lot of fucking money. Cause them dealer niggas, they be trying to get over on you. I don't care what nobody saying. Taxing like a bitch, bro. And I got hella mechanics like in my family that I know and shit like that. They tell me how the game goes.
Oh, you plugged in?
Yeah, I know how the game goes. So when I go up and like, so my car and shit like that, I got a warranty on my stuff, so I don't gotta worry about it. But before, with my previous car with the Beamer, if I had to take it to like the dealer or something like that, and then
them BMWs, man, this is different, yo. I mean, it's different on them Beamers.
Hopping in water.
Yeah, they be taxing like a bitch. But because, like I was saying, my I have like uncles and all that other stuff.
Call them up, be like, hey, I'm in the
jail,
put you in my pocket real
quick.
quick.
Type shit, bro. Yeah, them niggas be trying to get over on you.
No, he trying to cook you, bro.
Type shit. Real shit, bro. Real shit. But yeah, man, I like the Civic, man. I really like the Civic, man. So, like I said before, we got my boy Coy here. Let me tell you about this nigga Coy, man. I was just telling him before this. Don't you know how some niggas be like, yo, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a businessman, but they don't be doing shit? This nigga right here is a true fucking hustler, yo, and I love that shit about this nigga.
Yeah,
this nigga is a true hustler, true businessman to the core, bro. Doesn't do it like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, real nigga, yo. He got hella ventures going on, yo. Just a bunch of shit. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. So the main thing.
Oh, pause, man. I fucking fucked up. No. This is me. You see, he got the I'm good. I forgot to wear my I'm good shirt, bro.
Oh yeah,
I had my shit, bro.
You definitely got it.
My fault, dummy.
It's cool, bro, because I know you got it.
Yeah, bro. As soon as I saw, I was like, fuck.
Him, his brother,
everybody, hell yeah.
The family got something.
The whole family got something.
Yeah,
the whole family got something.
They the good family.
Yeah. Tell us about it, man.
So I'm good. This is my brand that I created 2020. I was in one of the lowest places of my life, and me telling myself I'm good got me out of it. So, you know, I dropped a music project about it, and then after that, I was like, this has to go deeper than music. I gotta touch people, you know, I gotta reach my people, because the message behind it, you know, getting through a tough time and just pushing through is something that everybody can, you know, relate to, and everybody needs to hear. So, you know, put it on a shirt, and I start going hard.
Yeah. So what's the I'm good, like, I know you said you got it from like you was in a rough time in your life, but what made you come up with like I'm good?
Literally telling myself that, literally like I'm good, like telling myself that to get myself out of it. And then also, like, it's kind of like I've heard this after the fact, but it wasn't in my mind when I did it. But people say it's a Baltimore saying.
Really?
Like, yeah, like I'm good, like, cause you know you'll be at the gas station, like, yo,
you good?
You good? Like, all right, gas on, I'm good.
I'm good.
So you know, people say that they can just wear this. Ladies specifically say I can just wear this to the gas station. I don't gotta say nothing. I just put it in my shirt.
That's funny.
Nah, that's tough as shit, yo. That's tough as shit. I like the message behind the I'm good. And like you said, you was in a low point of your life, but you kept telling yourself I'm good, and you in a better place now. You know what I'm saying?
Those words of affirmation.
No, real shit. One of my favorite Bible verses that my mom told me, this is one of my mom's favorite, and now one of my favorites, is this in due time shall pass. And that's real shit, bro. You gotta stay positive no matter what's going on in your life, because like you said, it's affirmation, bro. If you keep, the problem with a lot of people, my fault, I'm ranting a little bit, but one of the problems with a lot of people is they get into this negative cycle within their head, and then they never get out of it because they keep telling them negative reinforcements, negative affirmations, instead of telling themselves positive affirmations.
Optimism.
You gotta be optimistic, bro. Facts, bro. I'm gonna tell you what niggas don't realize, bro. 90% of life is mental, bro.
What? Maybe more than that.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. No, it's more. I'm just going with, just going a base number out of there.
A little bit.
Type shit. But most of it is mental, bro. And it starts up here. You know what I'm saying? No, niggas think it's all physical. Nah, bro. It starts up here. If you want to achieve anything or do anything, it starts up here. You got to see yourself doing it. You got to believe that you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? That you can do it. And then you'll be able to do it. It's just, it's like one of the laws of the universe, just putting it in, like, you know, spiritual way and shit like that. So I really love the message with it. I feel like that's why my family really resonates with it, because it's something that we believe, and we see it, and we see that it's genuine with you. Absolutely. And we can also see it within us. You know what I'm saying? I
appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who supports me, man. That's what it's really about. You know, like I said, I've dropped the project, but I was like, I gotta reach people with this, you know, like, the music's gonna hit them, but like, I literally have to hand to hand, like, I gotta pass them a piece of, you know, of me, my art or my creation, pass it off to them, and like, hey, this is what I'm doing, and you know, that's just, it's gonna resonate deeper, you know?
Yeah, I feel it, man.
So in terms of just going off on the brand name and to what you just said. Manifestation seems like it's a solid topic. Do y'all believe in manifestation?
Oh,
absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Your words like shape your reality. Like literally, like I believe in the collective conscious. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the. Yeah, I believe in the collective conscious.
Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, like an example that I can use that's kind of outside of it is a FBI tactic where like when they're following somebody, they don't look at them straight in the back of their head because they gonna know that
type shit.
Like that's something that they teach, like CIA, FBI, because we all have like a sixth sense. Like we all have something we don't know what it is, we can't explain it. It's like when you think of somebody and then they call you. You get what I'm saying? So not that, but to circle it back though, like your words shape your reality. So if we all in this car and we sitting here and we believe that a meteor is gonna fall out the sky, like it raises the probability of it happening. You get what I'm saying? It might still not happen, but like we raise, right now. You know what I'm saying? We raising it just because we all believe it. You know, same thing. Like we all believe in social media, so now social media is real. But you know, we probably all remember. You might not remember, but we we remember like a time when social media wasn't in my car right now. No shade, bro. No shade, though. I'm being real. Do you remember a time when social media wasn't like?
See, he probably don't. He really don't.
Because Instagram came out when I was in like the 8th or 9th grade.
Yeah, it came out when I was in 10th.
So you was in elementary school.
Facebook in elementary school.
Okay, so then no, you don't. So you don't remember if you had social media in elementary school. That's basically like your whole upbringing. Like you can think back, obviously, you know, to a time when you was 4 or 5, but nonetheless, you know, that's your life now. And that's our lives now. You get what I'm saying? Like social media is a real thing. Like we all check it like to see how people are doing, and that's real to us. But there was a time where that's like, this is a screen. Like, what are you looking at? You get what I'm saying? But you know, I believe in the collective consciousness. So your words shape your reality. You know, I was watching a video the other day talking about having how you have to be a little bit delusional.
You gotta be delusional, bro.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit delusional, and they use Scarface was like the example of the video. Like, you know, it was a fictional character, but nonetheless, you know, he used real traits. Like he was riding in a car and he was saying to his man's like, yo, remember last year we was sitting in a jail cell. You get what I'm saying? Look at where we at now. We gonna be here in the future. And he just delusionally believed, you know, if that's the correct way to say it, that he was gonna be Scarface, you know, and he became that.
Like,
you get what I'm saying? So like, I absolutely believe in, you know, manifestation and words of affirmation. All that stuff is real.
I 100% believe in that, man. I don't practice. I'm not gonna say I wake up and I do my 10 affirmations a day. I don't do that shit. But I always try to keep a positive outlook, and I always envision who I am and where I want to be.
Thanks.
And I think about that shit every day, all the time, 24/7. And it's kind of bad because I kind of obsess over it. And I feel like it's not a bad thing, but it's also a bad thing, bro. Because also, another thing you gotta realize though, so I do believe in the manifestation that you have to obsess over it, but also you got, what a lot of people don't do is you also got to be appreciative of where you are in your life right now. Because if you keep worrying about the future, you're gonna miss the present.
Yeah, that gratitude, man.
You feel me? You have to be gracious, and that's one of the things that I've realized within this past year is because I've always just been super ambitious. I've always wanted this, and if it's not there, I'm upset. I'm mad. But what I had to take a step back and be like, yo, I'm so fucking blessed right now, bro. I'm so fucking blessed.
Where I came from.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Look where I fucking came from. The crazy thing is, all the shit that I was thinking about in the past, I got it now.
You did it, yeah, you did
I got it now when I really think about it. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's the craziest shit. It's the craziest shit. But you know, once you get there, now you think about the next thing. And you never take the second to really sit down and to say thank you, God, for what you got right now. So
smell the roses first.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. So that's why all y'all stay ambitious, keep dreaming about what you want, stay positive, but also at the same time take a second to say thank you for what the fuck you have now, because all that shit could be gone. And like at a snap of a finger, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Take a second right now while you watching this podcast.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Look at where you came from and just be grateful.
Look, this is my first time doing this. Drop something that you thankful of in the comments, man. Something like that. You know what I'm saying, man? So, yeah, we went off on a little tangent.
Yeah, he brought up the if we believed in words of affirmation. That was a good.
No, you good, bro. You got something. So we just rapping here.
So I think that a bunch of stuff, because that just kind of made me think about like outlook and perspective on life, and I think that kind of comes into like when people say like they're unlucky or lucky people.
Yeah,
I think that's also
true.
A perspective thing.
Yeah.
And some, I don't know, I guess some situations are like, I don't even know like I can't talk on them, but like for me, I know I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Just in general.
And you know,
from the base of it, I'm lucky.
And because you think that you're lucky, you keep getting lucky.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I think I'm blessed and I keep getting blessed. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Or like somebody will think they skilled and they'll keep
getting skilled, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I really believe that, because it's like I know there's ways to look at my life and be like, oh, this couldn't have happened, or this didn't happen, and you could sit down and just feel bad about certain part, or you could just be like, you could just do a positive, optimistic outlook on everything.
Yeah,
like
the grass
I think
is
that
always greener, man.
Yeah, a lot of outlooks can just be positively spun to where you can be like, okay, I can get through this, or I can make something happen. But yeah,
I was laughing while you saying that, because I'm just thinking about my journey, and I'm like, shoot, if I wasn't positive, oh my gosh, I can imagine where I'd be, especially you know, in the business world, like,
oh hell yeah,
because it's hard, and it's always harder than you think. It's always gonna take longer than you think. Like it's a grind, yo, and just, you know, even outside of it, just in life, you know, just having that mindset, like, is the only reason why I got so far, because you know, and I'm my biggest critic too, so like I suffer from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely suffer from both sides. I'm not sunshine and rainbows all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's one thing that I'm trying to work on, is just like looking back and being grateful. Like, all right, like you said, you just brought that up, and that made me think of it. You was like, yo, everything I said I wanted, I have it, and I was like, shit, I kind of do too. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I kind of do too.
When you really think about it, bro, you know what I'm saying? And that goes also with the negative way too. You know, hear me out. If you keep thinking negative thoughts, you keep asking for negative things to happen, it's gonna come.
They're going to come.
So why would you think negative? I'm looking at the camera. Why would you think negative, bro?
Why you thinking negative, yo?
You know what I'm saying? You going get it. So you better think. I'd rather think of positive shit, good shit to happen that'll come. Don't get me wrong. There's always gonna be that shit that happens in life. It's life. You know what I'm saying? But it's a test. That's how I think of it. It's a test to see if you really want what you're asking for, and are you gonna be able to handle it in the next level?
What? No, absolutely, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, man. I like talking about some spiritual, metaphysical type shit, yo.
It's like, I was thinking about this yesterday, a concept that I just randomly thought about. I was like, yo, God gives everyone like they package. You get what I'm saying? Like the Scarface thing. Type shit. You got the delusional package, which is like, there's some people who is like, yo, as long as you believe that you're gonna do what you're gonna do, you're gonna make it happen, man. You got the packages where it's like, all right, you're gonna do it, but you gotta live right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do right. If you do wrong, you're gonna stray off your path. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the people who just can, you know, they wake up and they just, but you have those people, like, they just super, like, you know, they just in the right place, right time, or I guess lucky could be another word.
I know a couple people like that.
Yeah, like, they just, stuff just worked out for them, like, where they were. So you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has, like, they different package, and you figure out what your package is, and you just, you know.
I like the idea of the package that you're born with.
God gave everybody a package, yo.
I got, like, I feel like people are just scared to be delusional, because being delusional takes, like, you're gonna be criticized, and you're gonna get looked at. I
love that you brought that up, man.
And it's very, I don't know, you're in the smaller part of the population if you're delusional and think you're going to be something bigger than 1%. The average.
You're gonna get pressed about it. People are gonna test you for it. But you see what I'm saying? That comes back. If you really want it,
you gotta be delusional.
But they're gonna test you for that. That's part of the test. Do you really want it? Are you gonna be able to endure that test?
Exactly.
To get to the next level. You feel me? And that's part of it.
I think some people think of it as delusional. And sorry to cut you off.
No, you good, bro.
Like with people going to the league, there's people who are the kids of past players who their delusion is kind of supported by the fact that their parents, they saw it happen before, so they can be in the top 1% because they're like, well, my dad was in the top 1%, and if I do what he does, I'm gonna get there. There's some people who just, they're first generation going to the league, like that's the real delusion. I'm not gonna say it's the real delusion versus that, but they have
it's like a point of a percent.
That's what I'm saying.
They haven't seen, they don't know what they have to do, but they have to just believe they're the best in the world. Like, you literally have to believe that.
Literally, man.
Different type of confidence, you know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, I think that's the crazy part. You just have to be way more confident than you even think you have to be to make something happen.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And you bring me back to my college days, because I played corner. And, you know, corner is the hardest position in football. Like, I don't care what anybody says.
High risk.
DB is the hardest position in football because you start backwards and you are running, trying to keep up with Olympic speed level people. Like quarterback is hard because of the pressure and the cognitive piece.
You gotta think.
But it's like if you smart and chill, then like you're gonna be perfect. Like look at like Lil Manning, he's one of them. Like he's just a chill.
Oh, Lil Manning,
he just chill. Like he just be chilling. So like, and he's smart already because his father went through it, like you were saying. And so he's like built for it. But corner, you have to be a different level of delusion. You have to play like the mental game, because I remember like trying to just be quiet. Like actually it was the game when I played Rashad Bateman. We played Minnesota. My
pause. You played Rashad Bateman?
Yeah.
That's so tough, bro. That's what I'm saying.
He was a freshman though, so it was
it don't matter, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, he's on my highlights, but
I played people in high school, but not like on college.
No, I played a few receivers in the league.
Ooh, if you can say their name.
KJ Osborne, Rashad Bateman, who we already mentioned. We played Notre Dame. I was hurt that year though, so they had St. Brown, the older brother. So I don't think it's Amon-Ra. I think
I know what you're talking about.
Equinemius, we played him. Cincinnati they were alright. They always had good receivers.
You know they both the Ra's, they're named after like Greek gods.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Equinemius and Amon-Ra. Yeah. They got crazy
like
names.
Bring that name out your back pocket. Like you don't just got an Equinemius.
Come on now, that sounds crazy.
That's some crazy
They
shit.
definitely got great names. But yeah, I played, and that's just the few that I could think of, because we also played Ohio State. So, what was his name? I can't think of his name. It was 2019 though. So that year, that was CJ Stroud I can't think of their names, bro. But we played Ohio State, so all their receiver. It was pretty much their whole receiving core. But when I was playing Rashad Bateman, that was Minnesota. That was the year after my injury. So I got hurt. I had double shoulder surgery my junior year, but I came back and had my best year ever.
That's
the next year, yeah. So it was like I really got healthy. I slimmed down, so I was super fast as I've ever been. Most confident I've been, hitting people out of surgery. So it was great. But Minnesota was my because when you get hurt, you get thrown down the depth chart. It's like your coach is not even, especially if you get hurt late in your career, your coach is not even thinking about you no more. And my coaches told me that too. He's like, I thought your career was over with. He's like, you surprised me. But Minnesota was my breakout game.
What got you back on the field? They just was like,
I mean, they had to play me. Like I was older, I knew the whole defense. I knew multiple positions. Like it was kind of things people messing up. You just gotta wait your turn sometimes.
And you just balled out.
And I waited my turn. Yeah, Minnesota. That was my best. Might have been my best game in my career actually. But I was talking shit the whole time. Like I'm like talking to the Minnesota sound. I'm like, come on. I'm like, throw this way, please. I need it. Because literally I needed it. I'm like, yo, come on. I'm like, please, come on. Come on, like I'm coming off the field. If y'all don't throw this way, I don't do nothing, right? So I was like, I was talking, but being amped and being hyped really that made me play better. And the games that I would try to be chill and just like not say nothing were like my harder games, because it's like now I got to build my momentum back up to build a boost or whatever. But
I feel.
But you have to be delusional on the football field, especially the higher the level, because it's
you gotta be, bro.
Them guys, it's different. Like I think
one of my biggest things when I was younger, I wasn't delusional. I didn't embrace my delusion. I was like Flip said, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little afraid to embrace my delusion, because I didn't want the criticism. And just to even bring it back to this, it took me a long time. I've been wanting to start this podcast, but I was afraid of getting criticized for what I was gonna say on this thing. And
it's really just because you're smart, bro. When you think and you have
I feel you. No.
You can think yourself.
I was there.
You can think yourself. You can think yourself into holes. Like you know what I'm saying. Like that's all that is.
No, but the reason why I laugh, because that's real shit. They say that about like smart people, intelligent people. They overthink. That's what I was about to say. It's a fucking curse, bro. It's fucking a curse. I be talking to my homegirl about that shit all the time. It's like what do we be saying? One of the things we be saying, like, ignorance is bliss.
Absolutely. What? Oh man, I wish I could be ignorant.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I wish, bro. And niggas like, you don't want she was no, bro. Like,
nah, I do, yo. Ignorance is bliss.
You do, bro. But like, they say a lot of intelligent people, because they're intelligent, they can see. They have a better. It's weird. Their social. What's it called? They have really high social They understand social things. They understand people who are delusional. They don't understand
the social intelligence.
Yeah, the social intelligence is off. So they can say something wild and they don't
give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't know. They're like, I don't care if this nigga feel weird, or I don't know this nigga.
The whole time it's like real freeing to, you know, not have to like wash your words and
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
You know, just like speak unfiltered. Like
one of the things with this podcast is, when we first started, I was like, yo, we're not gonna be cursing, because I was going back into, I was caring about what people thought of me. I'm like, fuck that, bro. I've been cussing all that. That's just me, bro. Like, I'm cussing now. I'm just being me. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy, but I'm just like, you know.
As long as it's tasteful.
Tasteful, tasteful.
If it's tasteless, then
tasteful
oh my
cursing type shit. But so I'm glad you brought up the college thing. One of the questions that me and Flip had, we wanted to understand, how do you feel about the NILs now?
Oh my God.
Because they didn't have that when we was balling.
I was 1 year away from that. And it's crazy, right? Because I was doing business in college. So I had a nonprofit since right after high school, me and two of my friends started our nonprofit.
Yeah.
I used to do a giveaway every summer. And like my coaches used to check, I'm like, you're not making no money off it, right? I'm like, we are, but we just give away the proceeds. Like, all right, well, just make sure you're not making money. When I started dropping music, because my coaches, you know, they on everything. They was watching my videos in the meeting rooms and stuff. But they was like, make sure you're not making no money off your music. Like, you sure you're not making no money? Like, yeah, I'm not making money.
Why was that?
Because it's your name, image, and likeness, which is NIL, I'm pretty sure. Name, image, likeness, was owned by the college that you went to. When you sign your letter of intent, you give away your name, image, and likeness. So if you making money off something, it's illegal. Yeah, I had a teammate who got put off the team because he started a clothing line. Yeah, he started a clothing line, and our coaches, he was real stubborn anyway. He probably wasn't gonna last, but he started his clothing line, and our coaches found out, and like they told him, you can't do this, like it's illegal, blah blah blah. He was like, what? How was it like, this is dumb? Like, you know, he was like, this is stupid, which D Strong, who we were talking about earlier, he went through the same thing, monetized on YouTube. But they made him do like an apology in front of the team, and like he did it, but afterwards, I guess he like really felt like, you know.
Who, your
my teammate, they made him, you know, get in the team and do an apology in a team meeting, and like I guess that apology kind of just like pushed him over the edge, because after that, he just like slowly trickled out and was like, yeah, I'm done with this shit. Because I mean, like, I feel it though, because it's like, yo, you started something, blood, sweat, and tears. He had a great idea, you know, he had a great concept, because he was touching on like the Patagonia, like, you know, he was in that lane. So it's like, you know, high end, like,
I like that. I like that idea.
Like boatwear or whatever. Like, you know, he had a good idea. So I guess
don't be doing that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
It was different lanes.
I like
especially
that.
At that time. So it was like, for him to have to apologize for that, I guess he felt like a piece of himself like leaving, which I would have felt too. Having to apologize for some shit that's not wrong, like what? So, you know, but he left after that. So yeah, I had a teammate who left because of the name, image, likeness thing. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm so happy for everybody. So happy for the college athletes out there who are doing it, because I went through it and I'm like, yo, this is dumb. This is literally stupid.
Very dumb,
like, bro. What? You guys own us? Like, this is crazy. Now they own it, and as you can see, college football is changing now. Like, literally, like, you know, Saban was out of it. He's like, I can't do this. Like, now, mind you, I don't know if I personally feel like if there wasn't NILs, that Nick Saban would still be coaching, but I could be wrong. He might have retired anyway. You know, I could be wrong. I don't know him personally, but like I feel like that was like a way, because the college was. He hated. He complained every day, literally every. Remember he brought up Deion that one time. He brought up Deion Sanders' name, like Deion's ruining because he's having a pageant and blah blah blah, and everybody was like, yo, you just sound mad, like, you know, you sound upset, like, which is, he was right, which I'm not mad at him for being mad, because he was literally watching something that like he created a culture for. But it's like, yo, Alabama was doing stuff to get their players. Like, come on now, Nick. Like, let's be
right. Let's be real about it.
It's now the playing field
is even. It's even.
And I'll give y'all one more example. Right, we played Mississippi State in a bowl game my sophomore year. Down in Florida, and we were like talking to the guys, because like, you know, you have downtown, like we was on the beach, so we like talking to them like, you know, how much money y'all got, blah, 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 blah. It was like, we get $70 a day for food, but like our coaches tell us not to spend it because they gonna buy us food. It's like, and then we got $1,000 for being here, and blah, blah, and we like, what? The whole time we got like maybe a few $100 for the whole week. Like yo, this gotta last. So you know, it leveled the playing field because those bigger schools, they were getting that anyway. You get what I'm saying? But like the smaller schools, we were more so suffering. But now it's like, you know, they leveled out. So I'm happy for all the college athletes out there. You know, y'all taking the game back. It's great to see. You know, I'm a huge college football fan. I like that better than the NFL.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If there was NILs when I was growing up, bro.
Oh my gosh. What? Yeah, especially you. Like, yo, you'd have been on it, yo.
I would have been on that bitch.
This guy had a name, image, and likeness. He still does. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was flexed. Like, he's been flexed.
Type shit,
like, been flexed. Like, people used to try, you know how it is when you first start doing something. Because I dealt with it too. Like, you'll get the little teases of like people, you know, but that comes with starting something, which we talked about earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he was always flexed. And people be like, oh, flex. And like, trying to make a joke out of it at the same time. It's like, that's really flex. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's really what we call him, and he really is doing what he says. So yo, you absolutely would have used that.
That's what, bro. I would have went crazy with that, and I wish I had that when I was growing up. Bro. I would have went crazy with that, because people, I'm not gonna lie, I be like, I remember when I was back in college, just, you know, walking around the campus and shit. Girl came up to me, she's like, "Aren't you flex?"
And you like, oh yeah, I'm flex. Yeah, I'm black. That's me. Yeah, that's me.
But nah, yo, people still remember me like they just be coming up. You flex, yo, you know what I'm saying?
You built a brand for yourself.
They still know me to this day. Everybody call me flex, bro. If you see me, oh, that's, you know what I'm saying. If you don't, like, you either know me personally, you know what I'm saying, or you know me as flex. Like, there's no in between. You know what I'm saying? Most people know me as flex, like, type shit. But yeah, I'm happy for the NIL stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Happy,
I'm happy for all them. Let them young kids get their money, man. Only thing is, like you said, it is changing the game. People are not playing it for the love anymore. You know what I'm saying?
But coaches do the same thing.
Nah, I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro.
I can't even. We're not going to get into that argument. Like, you know, I hate when people bring that up, because it's like, yo, y'all been doing this whole time. Like, now,
the whole time.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. Yo, coaches, like, yo, that college coaching world. That's why I coach right now. I coach high school. I'll never go above high school. Like, I'll never go above high school. Yeah, because I've seen that grind, yo. Like, and I've seen like what it takes to really be a good college coach. You gotta be a bullshit. You gotta lie.
Yeah,
you gotta leak it straight. You gotta be a car salesman. I'll say that.
You do.
You gotta be a car salesman.
You do. You gotta sell it, man. You know, and not everybody is built for that. Not everybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, and I'm glad that you see that that's not something that you want to do, and you found your lane with the you know, high school and helping them kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd rather help them get there and tell them, you know, the things to watch out for.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I love, because you're actually, you know, guiding them, putting them like, hey, this is what you need to look out for. This is something that's good. This is something that's bad.
Or this is what it takes to get there. At the very least.
Exactly. And I love that, man.
Yeah, I love coaching is so fun, yo, and it made me have a lot of respect too, because I used to be beefing with my coaches, yo, like all the time. And he laughed. I used to be one of those players. I used to beef with my coaches, and not like too crazy, but I definitely used to exchange words. You get what I'm saying?
But you gotta be that player sometimes. Like, if you're not talking to coaches, you're not getting
that too.
Way. Like,
my coach did not want to play me, bro. He hated my guts, bro.
That's different.
No, he hated my guts, but he had to play me. He had to play me. And the crazy part, I didn't even do nothing to him. I feel like, because some niggas was sucking up to him, and I ain't want to suck up to him. And I think that's what it was. I never sucked up to him, like, because I knew the type of dude he was. Exactly, I'm not going. And he tried to. I remember he tried to start a freshman over me my senior year. I'm not gonna call a kid
of course.
But like, he tried to, right? He wasn't doing nothing. Came in there, I broke a play for like 70, 100 yards, bro. Versus a fucking top, like, D1 school. You know what I'm saying? He had to.
That was my junior year?
Yeah, your junior year. We played McDonough.
Oh, I do remember. Yo, same coach you talking about told me I wasn't going D1 too. So, you know,
he said the same thing to me, bro.
It's not like he's far left or just like, you know, one of those washed up guys. Like, nah, the coach that he's talking about told me I wasn't going D1.
That's what I'm saying,
so
bro.
It's like, you know, it'd be like that, man. But I do have respect for them at the same time, because I'm a coach now. So like, I've had players who didn't like me. It's not a lie, you know. I'm a pretty likable coach. I be chilling. I care about the play, and I actually care about my players.
Good
but still though, it's a couple guys who just like, oh, Coach Gordon don't like me, or like he don't play me, or like it's like, dang, like I hate that it had to be like that. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of guys, especially in football. It's a lot of guys, so it's like everybody's not gonna like you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I got respect for, as being a coach now. I got more respect for coaches. Obviously, there's some stuff they could do better.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They're not perfect, but you know, I do got more respect. Though.
Yeah. Last thing about just on this topic is I used to be really upset about not making it to that next level because I really feel like I should have, but at the same time I think it was a blessing in disguise because I wasn't ready at the time. Remember I told you I didn't have that delusional confidence in myself. I would have been doubting myself the whole time.
So it might have been worse for you.
It might have been worse for me. Not even just on the field, I'm talking about just in that environment as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like now it kind of like it saved me, but also I've grown 10 times what I think I would have if I went that route. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I think everything that I truly wanted wasn't really on the football field. It was everything else around it that came with it. And I feel like I'm on a better path now for what I truly actually want. So like I said, I was upset before, but now I actually think it was better.
And the grass is always greener, right?
Type shit.
Because I be thinking the opposite. I'm like, man, I should have just been doing business since I got out of high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the grass always greener, yo. Like, because I be thinking the same thing. Like, damn, I should have just not with the guy. I wasted 5 years of my life in Ohio. Like, goddamn.
How much farther I would have been if I just did the business right then and there.
Exactly, yeah. But you know, you gotta be grateful for your journey.
That's what we was talking about,
tunnel vision, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. So we've been on the same path. Not it was bad or anything. You know, we've been on this for it was great talks.
Yeah.
But you know, you do music. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
Absolutely. That was actually my first love.
Type shit.
My first
same
love was music.
Still my love, man. I still love music to this day, man. Who's your top 3? It doesn't matter.
Top 3
all
artists
time,
or
all time. Rappers, artists, whatever, all time.
Let's do so I'll do a right now list and I'll do
all right,
all
we can do that, bro.
Right now I love Griselda, so Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, and Bodie James is my top 3 right now. 3 sort of underground dudes.
No, I fuck with that list.
Okay, that's who I'm listening to like on a daily basis.
I had my Benny when I was listening to Heavy. I think I still got all his tapes on my saved on my phone.
Oh, from back in the day.
Both now and
because I was late to the party. I started listening to them 2020. Okay. Yeah, man. So that's my top 3 right now. But all time, man, that's a hard one. Top 3. I would say let's throw Cole in there. I'm gonna just do the people who inspire me, yo. Cole, Kendrick, and this is a wild card, yo, but Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper was somebody who inspired me. He inspired me to make music, yo.
I fucked with old Chance, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'll type shit.
You remember the new Chance don't exist. The big day never happened. The big day never happened. Acid rap and coloring.
Hell yeah.
But those were like masterpieces.
You remember
like,
Big Baby?
Big Baby? Yeah.
You know that's like his man's, right?
For real?
They grew up together type shit. The whole family. He know him and his little brother.
What?
Yeah.
They was from Chicago,
huh? They say like grew up like close type shit.
Yeah, I just remember that they was from Chicago.
Cause he kind of like put me on because I kind of heard of the name. He's like, we was just in class. Yo, you heard a Chance? Like, yeah, yo, like that's my man's. I grew up. I'm like, what?
No, it's not. No, it's not, bro.
Hell yeah, but
that's tough.
Hell yeah, Acid Rap, bro. I love that.
Yeah. What? I listen to that any day of the week, yo. So that's why I had to put him in my all-time top 3.
I noticed something though. You put Cole, Kendrick, and you didn't name Drake, brother.
Yeah, nah, Drake. Personal. It's a personal. If we talking about general. Hey yo, yes, do it. Hey yo,
you named 3. Out of the 3 goats, you named 2. You left 1 out. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I don't have no problem with Drake. I love Drake's music too. The production, his albums, like how they flow through, like definitely pull a lot of inspiration from Drake. He just wasn't on my mind at the moment, bro.
No, this your list. I'm not gonna. It was just funny. You named out of the 3 current goals. That's what I was. I thought he was gonna name the whole list, and then he left Drake. I was like, and then he said Chance.
Yeah. Then he said Chance. It's personal, yo.
That was crazy.
But that's like the state of.
Shout out my nigga Chance.
That's the state of. That's the state of music now, though. Especially nowadays, we got so much access to music. Like when you said name a top 3, bro, 100 people popped in my head.
No, I agree.
Because we have so much access to so much music and so many rising artists nowadays. Like I'm thinking about so many people who are like Doechii, who I've been listening to lately. She is hard right now.
My girl listens to Doechii, and I'm not gonna lie, I listened to one song and I was like, it's like old school rap. It was like a different vibe.
Yeah, no,
she's cool though. Cause I've heard the name, I never listened to it.
She signed a TDE. For real? Yeah, she signed a TDE. She's like that, bro.
She be spitting a little more like, it's not like this luxury rap type thing going. Like she be rapping,
like gutter type shit.
Like
not gutter.
Nah, she got that. She got that bag. She got different pockets that she pulled from. She's versatile.
She's holding it down.
But it's a lot of artists. You get what I'm saying? So it's like 100 people popped in my head. You get what I'm saying? Like
be on the top 3 right now, though.
You said who?
That's we. This from like back in the first episode. Yo. How you feel about Big Glow, yo? Just
Glow. I fuck with Glow. Yeah.
I fuck with Glow too, bro.
I fuck with Glow. If you don't fuck with Glow, I feel like you hating.
You gotta be.
Okay.
I feel like you hating because like you can talk about the whole like what she's portraying and all that, but at the end of the day, yo, music is an experience, and if you don't have the discernment to be like, okay, this is somebody I'm listening to, and I don't have to imitate what they're doing. This is like them giving me their like a piece of them. You get what I'm saying? Like then that's on you at that point.
So how you feel about people blaming hip hop for their kids?
I mean, hip hop definitely has a role to play, right? But it's also it's a capitalism thing, though. I feel like that's the issue because like people only doing it because they're making money off of it. Back when back in the day, like the 70s, not even 70s, excuse me, like the 80s and 90s when rap was first starting, it was we beating on the car. Like we freestyling, like it's an underground thing. Like it wasn't until it blew up and people started to exploit hip hop and exploit the culture, that was when it got bad. So I feel like we gotta put the blame on the people who are running the show. Artists don't run the show, if we being real. Nowadays they're starting to, you know what I'm saying? We got independents, we have people who are taking the reins, but even at the end of the day, like people stop independent artists. Chance brought that up. Other independent artists bring that up all the time, like labels will block you. Like you can't make music. Like I don't care if that shit, man, and you grew up with them. You're not on our label, you're not signed, you're not trying to do a deal, you can't make music with them. You get what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying.
So we gotta look at those people like, everyone, plays their part, and you live your own life, yo. It's people out here who sell drugs to make their living. You know, to take care of their family.
Take care of their family.
It's people who are on Wall Street selling those drugs. You know what I'm saying? Different type of drugs, they're on Wall Street. But at the end of the day, they, like it's capitalism. That's the evil. I feel like that's the evil. I don't, we can't blame music. That's like blaming a kid for, touching a stove or something like that. Like,
My biggest thing, I always say, it starts at home, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, I'm not trying to go at any parents or anything, but if you're able, like, you teach your kids discernment, like, it all starts at home. You should be able to teach your kids discernment between what's right and what's wrong, what they should follow, what they shouldn't. You should be leading a good example at home. I'm not trying to be all self-righteous and shit like that.
No, absolutely.
But I'm looking after the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to really think about how we see. They're our future, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got to just make sure that we're putting them in a good position so they know right from wrong, and they can move our society forward and help lead us in a better place. You know what I'm saying? Make the world a better place.
And being somebody who grew up with you, like people just chill. Like they more relaxed. They're not really strict or whatever. Like they let y'all chill, and then like both of y'all have discernment. Like
that's
you
what
and
I'm
your brother,
saying.
both of y'all like y'all wasn't misguided. Y'all didn't go run and jump and everything. Like but y'all had the freedom to. But because of that, I don't know if it was because of that freedom or your environment's everything. I don't know everything that was going on. But like I did notice that like your father was chill, but like y'all wasn't wild because of that.
What I've noticed is so my parents, they weren't strict, but they had certain things that they would not accept.
Of course, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. They weren't stupid. They had certain things that they would not accept, and there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure grades was one of those things,
right? Hell yeah. I used
both
to
of y'all
all the time.
Both of y'all. And y'all was great students, so I'm sure y'all getting in trouble for having B's and shit.
I was alright. My dumb ass, I used to wait till the last minute. I was one of those niggas who waited till the last minute.
I used to see him in the library. His spot was the what was Fisher Hall? Fisher Hall. You looking for Kaylon? He in Fisher Hall doing work, yo.
Type shit.
At the top trying to knock a paper off that was due that day.
Type shit. I did the same thing in college. I do the same shit now. That's just who I am. But back to the top. My parents had certain things that they were chill, but they had certain things. You were doing this, you're not doing this. You did not do this, and they said if you do this, there's gonna be punishments. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they weren't like super strict, because I have a bunch of friends, their parents were like over strict, and because of that, they felt as though they needed to push the boundaries and stop listening to
or
them,
like
you know
sneak around.
That's what. Oh my goodness, I know so many people like that, bro. And I feel like, I mean, everything comes with a balance. That's one of my things with life. You gotta find the right balance. You don't want to be too loose, because then the kids just gonna do whatever. You don't want to be too strict, because now they're gonna be sneaking. You know what I'm saying? You need to find a good balance, and that's one thing that I want to be able to. That I'm gonna be able to, because my parents showed me that. I'm gonna be able to take that to my kids and show them that, hey, there's balance. I want them to be able to talk to me, but also still have respect for me.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Because some parents don't know how to blur that line with being their friend, but also respecting them. You know what I'm saying? You know,
now your kid's going through stuff and you don't even know about
that's
it.
That's when,
like,
exactly.
You confide in other people, and that's
what I'm
like
saying,
the worst thing a parent could be in.
Worst, bro. That's the fucking worst. Man.
And they don't know. Because it's like if you're not being confided in, you don't know that something's going wrong. But mentally, I feel like as a figure of like taking care of somebody, you need to have an emotional intelligence to where you can tell if something's off with somebody. But I mean, certain situations, like I think my parents, they super chill, like hey, but it's just like it's a weird balance to kind of find that friend/guardian type vibe, because because
I feel like you and your pops had the same kind of thing, like with me and my dad type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's my dog. Like
that's what I'm saying.
But it's also like that's my dog, but I know what he wants me to do. Like I have a voice in my head, like, all right, Phil, like don't go and type shit. So I think that's he is really good, and that's one of the things that I was like, I'm really lucky that I came from a house with people who like, and that's another topic. Another topic is just parents are just grown people, like
grown children, big ass kids, bro.
You don't realize it till you get older.
When
you get older, then you like, oh shit, this is how it was the whole time. Like, you really chill, you really cool, bro. I didn't know that.
It's weird. Cool as shit, bro.
Just growing up is realizing that everybody's just a person. Like it's everybody. Like if somebody's working and waiting at the table, they're not a waiter. They're
right now they're
waiting. So it's like that might fall into respect or something along that line. But just like realizing that everybody has their own thing going on gives me a little more respect for my people.
Last thing, I'm glad that you're able to see that, because some people still don't see that. They be like 30, 40 and they don't realize it's still all about them.
That's a bad
delusion. That's what I was about to say. Bad type of delusion. Or you're able to it's outside of you. You're able to see stuff outside of you. That's a higher level of consciousness that a lot of people don't have and haven't developed yet. So that's good that you see that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta. It's all about the home, man. Your environment.
Type shit. Yeah.
That goes back to how we got off that track too. Was we were talking about music and how that who to blame, and it's like it's your environment. So as long as you have people who are telling you what music is, like and seeing it for what it is, but if you don't have that, then it's gonna be hard for you. You're gonna think like you have to act a certain way, or like you're gonna see like you have those kids like they say middle class white America is like the highest consumers of rap music. Yeah, like concert tickets, like they buy it. So like to some of them it could be where it's like a show to them, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. So they meet somebody and it's just like either like a starstruck thing, or like they can't like get that humanity piece of it. You get what I'm saying? Like the human part where it's like, oh, this is another person who's giving me their experience and I just need to digest it, as opposed to, okay, if I want to be like him, I gotta do this, I gotta go kill somebody and go rob and blah blah blah. You get what I'm saying? Like
no, I feel you on that. Like you gotta actually like listen and realize that it's not you that is making this music. This music is not about you, it's about them.
Like the waiter thing, that literally the waiter thing you just said. This is a human. This isn't a rapper. This is a person like who has a life.
And I think it's funny that we even have to say that people actually don't see that it's a person, not a thing. I don't know. It's just
for me
that's the one curse of ignorance. It is bliss, but that's horrible. Like to be unaware of that.
But it's also like taught to you. I'm not gonna say kind of subconsciously, and like you don't just outright respect people who are just people. So like teachers and stuff. If you were like, this is just a dude who didn't succeed in his lane, like he didn't really want to be a math teacher, he just wasn't as good as math as the scientist. Kind of two types of workers, because people who are a way that society kind of works well is if you just, goddamn, 94 was calling.
Type shit.
No, it's if you inherently respect people who are put over you, society runs easier. Like it's smoother if people don't just get questioned. Like people are in positions of power and you just.
Oh, so you're saying it's taught not to? It's just not looking at them as a person, looking at their position. Type shit.
Oh, get my.
Who's that, Zig or A?
Yes, it's Zig.
Type shit. Tom, you in the whip, bro.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
Hey,
bro.
man. But I feel you though. They
make it more.
Instead of looking, he's saying instead of looking at the humanity of them and understand that they're a person, look at just the position and the title that they hold and what that's supposed to signify. So then it's just So then you're not questioning it or thinking about it in a different way. You're just doing, oh, this is a teacher and you're supposed to do this with the teacher. This is how a teacher acts, so I'm supposed to move this way.
Kind of like the labels.
Yeah, it's like, what you mean the label?
Like a label of someone? Like
Oh, yeah, the label. Yeah.
Not like a music label.
That's like, yeah.
Like we all have labels, you know.
Damn, we get back to music.
And some of us try to like me personally, I try to kill labels. Like I never want it to be one thing. Like I never want somebody to be like, oh yeah, that's cool. He blah blah blah. Like nah, like. And it kind of worked because now people be like, oh yeah, that's cool. He used to play football. Blah, blah, blah. Like yo, you know he actually
type shit.
Like and somebody else know me from this. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
you got a story. You're multi-dimensional, bro. You got different lanes, different just parts of you. You know what I'm saying? You're not just one thing. You know what I'm saying?
And it's an intentional because I don't like labels. Like I literally don't like that when somebody will be like, oh yeah, he's it's just like it's like razor blades or it's like nails on a chalkboard and
you don't like that box.
Yeah, just personally, it's nothing wrong with that though, because I love people who are like that too, who are just like, oh, that's Dave the janitor, like he been doing that for 40 years, like the same school, everybody know him and love him and blah blah. Like that's cool too, like you know, stay in your lane for sure. But me personally though, I just can't do it. So
I got a video. We're talking very deep and spiritual and whatever type shit. I got a video that I want you to see, man. Tell me what you think about this, man. Let's see.
Like this, we got the visuals
type shit if it come up. So it says Bible scales are skyrocketing in America.
Are booming this year, with publishers reporting a 22% jump through October. Bookstore owners and online Bible sellers tell CBN News people are turning to scriptures because they're hungry for truth. Wendy Griffith reports.
It appears the Bible is making a comeback. It's always been the most important book for Christians, but lately, the Word of God is a serious bestseller.
Here at Heaven and Earth in Virginia Beach, one of the last...
We're not gonna watch the whole video, but the question is that that religion is being on the rise again, and a lot of people are becoming religion, spirituality. A bunch of that shit is on the rise again. And so my question is, why do you think that is? Do you think it's a shift, or people just coming to like what do you think is going on?
It's the search for the word that we've been using, discernment. Like people are looking for that because there's so much information out nowadays. Yeah. Like literally you can look at anything.
I think discernment is a great word that you use. I'm not gonna lie.
And just get bombarded with information. You get what I'm saying? Like it's never been like this ever in life where you can just like we're just literally all day long. It's just like stuff is getting thrown at you. So it's like, yo, what is consistent? Because it's a whole bunch of different stuff. You know, you got a whole bunch of people's opinions. Like you can see, you turn on the news, there's a panel of 5 people arguing and they all got different views on one topic. You get what I'm saying? So it's like people are looking like they don't know what to really believe in anymore. You know, so that definitely makes sense. And I have been noticing that religion or spirituality is on a rise. And I think that's it. Like people are looking for what's real. Like what can I lean on? You know
I feel like
I think that's a better, what can I lean on? Because even if it's not real, people it's a very scary
you just need
place.
something to believe in.
I like the way you think, brother. I
Yeah,
like the way you think.
You just need something to believe in. Like it doesn't have to be specific or concrete, but it's just like I'd rather lean to this side because it make more sense.
Yeah. So the reason why I like that is because that's kind of like not the opposite of what I believe. So I believe people are searching for what's real. And then there's also the side, people just want something to lean on. Doesn't matter if it's real or not. So that's why I said I like that you brought that up. Because honestly, I don't know which one is, I don't know if people are actually looking for what's real or they just want something to lean on that give them hope. Like, it doesn't have to be real, but as long as it gives them hope, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know the answer to that. I like to think that most people are looking for something real, but I don't know.
I would definitely guess that. And you know, stuff's getting scary in the world, Joe. Because like, it's really just the information thing. Because it might not be like, it might have always been like this, but it's just like we know what's going on now. Before we didn't know because it wasn't being broadcast. Everybody didn't have a phone and a camera. Like stuff was probably happening regardless. You just had to look in the newspaper archives to figure it out.
You know, and the crazy that you brought that up, man. We moving, man. It's just flowing. Fucking talking about scary shit. You heard about the shit in New Orleans?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That shit, man. Shout out, like, prayers up for those families.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
All the people affected.
All the people
by that.
lost and affected.
That
like,
shit is crazy.
Yo, life is scary, bro. And that's another motivation factor for me in life because I like peace. You know, I'm sure we all like peace.
Yeah, I'm big on peace.
And
bro.
I feel like to get peace, you have to be like, you have to have freedom, and freedom nowadays is being financially free.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it just is what it is. Like, cause if you, it just gives you more room to move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad you made that distinction. Gave you more room to move because I'm gonna get whatever. Yeah. So I feel like just in this life, you're never really free just because of how everything is. But the money helps you get a little more freedom, be able to move around a little more, to be able to do just what you want to do more, and not having to be like, okay, I have to do this because I need money.
I gotta be in this space from this time to this time all day.
I hate that shit. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm on my grind right now. I don't want nobody. I've never been. I've always hated someone telling me I gotta be here at this time doing this from there and that. I hate that. I hate that even today, bro. Like,
that's not it, bro.
I'm even like in high school, bro. I was working on my time, bro. High school working on my time, college on my time. All my whole life I've been working on my time, and this is the first time I had to work on someone else's time, and it's humbling. But also realize this is not where I want to be in 5-10 years. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like putting in the work, and I'm like, I can't keep doing this, bro.
No, not like this. No.
Yeah, not like this, bro. Not like this. I'd rather be hustling, doing my own thing than hustling, making somebody else billions of fucking dollars, and I'm getting pennies to a fucking dollar. You know what I'm saying, man. Bro? I hate that shit, bro. And once you, like they say, ignorance is bliss, yo. Once you realize how much these companies be making, and then what they be paying you, dummy, man, you get a whole different outlook. You like, fuck these niggas, man.
It's crazy.
Fuck you, bro.
It's crazy, and I'm glad you brought that up, right? Because that's a stigma nowadays with the CEO. We talking about crazy stuff happening, like the CEO being killed, right? And who did it?
Guinnolini or whatever.
Yeah, and he went to private school around the area we went to. You know, we saying we probably might have known him. Did you know him? No. Because I think
he was your age, right?
I think he actually might have been mine.
I was a freshman.
So he was a year under me.
Oh, you're under me.
I think
age.
16. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's like that's having people, like, people's reaction to that is crazy to me. Like, people are like, man, fuck him anyway. He was a CEO. Like, healthcare is expensive and blah blah blah.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And it's just it's crazy, but I understand why, because people are struggling. Yo, stuff is real. Like, life is really hard right now. Like, insurance and the more ignorant you are, you gotta pay an ignorant tax. You pay a tax on ignorance. Like,
ignorant tax.
So if
I've heard that before.
Yeah,
That's
the ignorance tax is real. So like, if you don't know like how healthcare or the insurance world works, it will take advantage of you like to the grave. Like literally, you'll be paying out of pocket. And
that's another thing that we want to do on this podcast: educate people. Make sure that people, you know what I'm saying, that they know about these type of things, so they don't have to pay the ignorant tax later, you know what I'm saying?
But it's like the whole time they took a harder route, because being a CEO is the most stressful job in America.
Shit, niggas don't understand that, bro.
Yo, CEOs go out every day. Like, every day is somebody going in and out that door. Like, maybe because if it's a publicly traded company, which is like they're on the stock market or whatever, for the people who don't know,
type shit.
If the shareholders don't like you, they gonna vote you out. And now it's a new CEO, so you gotta work for other people to like you. That's the problem, and your employees to like you, and for your company to be running smoothly, and for your allies, other companies and partners to being a CEO and running a business is not easy at all.
That people try to glorify it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you rich, and they blah blah. Like, you don't know what that person had to go through to like that man who got killed. You don't know what. I don't know him now. Mind you, he might be for money, and he might have been put up nepotism or whatever. But whole time, most people who are the higher earning income like people come from nothing. because wealth is destroyed across generations. So if you come from a wealthy household, it's less likely that you're going to be successful.
Yeah.
So whole
it's
time
a cycle. It's a cycle of life, bro. This is fucking cycle.
I forgot who told. I think it's. Wait, go ahead before you say something, because I'm gonna remember what I got to say.
It was just talking about the cycle. It was some saying. It was like, I walked so somebody else could run. I ran so someone else could drive. I drove so someone else could fly. But they started off flying, so I know they're not gonna be able to fly after me. So
Facts.
walking
Now
again.
they're walking again.
Damn.
And another that's crazy. We were basically saying the same thing. Mine was this guy named Alex Hormozy, who's actually from Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know Alex Hormozy?
He's from Baltimore?
He's from Baltimore, bro.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I feel like he went to Gilman too.
Type shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
But
bro.
he says,
What's up right now?
nah, for real.
Nah, that's crazy.
But his quote is, it's hard times make tough people, right? Tough people create good times.
Yep.
Good times create soft people.
Yep.
Soft people create hard times.
Yep.
Dang.
And then it goes all the way
It's
to
a circle,
hard times
bro. It's
back
a circle
to, you
of
know,
fucking life, bro. If y'all ain't realize everything's a fucking cycle.
for real. So it's like, even me personally, like I don't really plan on I plan on, you know, my kids, they're not going to be, you know, out to dry. I'm not gonna hang them out to dry, but I'm gonna make them work. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna lose anyway. You got to figure it out on your own. And like that saying really stuck with me. I'm like, all right, so dang, it's like you kind of, if you want people to be tough, you got to put them through hard times. Or if you want to be tough, you're gonna go through hard times, you know. And it's a cycle, man. You don't want to be, because right now we're in hard times. And why are we in hard times? Because it was built by soft people. You know, we haven't had wars for years.
That's
you
a
know,
fair point.
the economy was great when our parents were like growing up. You know, like they say, eggs was like $2, gas was $1. Like,
I wish, dummy.
gas is crazy now. But they're from a generation where they don't understand, and they were put in a better position. You know, like they say Social Security is gonna run out soon. Like they won't.
I heard about that shit.
Yeah, they say Social Security. That's what they say. I haven't done, you know, too much research on it. But they say it's gonna run out to the point where it's not even gonna be there for us, because this generation is kind of using it all. But you know, they were in that space, so they don't know nothing. They went through the hard times, and now they built this, you know, era of soft people. People get on the millennials and the Gen Zs all the time. They say they soft. Gen Zs can't keep jobs and they don't want to work and stuff like that, which is just a stigma. I don't think it's all the way true.
I don't know.
Like I said, all the way. I don't think it's all the way true. I was there's some truth to it.
Can I say something, bro?
Yeah.
My nieces and nephews do not want no job.
We know it. We know it.
I got. They range from like babies to like my age. No, they babies to my age, not just all kids, but they all range, and none of them niggas. I ain't gonna lie. None of them niggas want to work, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
We know it. We see it.
And then I know I got friends with brothers and sisters that are younger. Them niggas don't want to work either.
Nah,
everybody want, like, there's nothing wrong with it. Everybody wants to be either a rapper, an influencer, streamer,
all the easy stuff.
It's because it's too much bread out here just being tossed around to nobody for me to be working 8-hour shift for $12 an hour.
But that's what it looks like though. Because whole time streamers work 24 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
but that's
most of that hard stuff. They
thank you, bro. They do not understand the time and the hard work that goes into all the shit that we do, bro.
It just look good.
As actual businessmen, bro. As actual people, content creators, businessmen, they do not understand the actual grind that goes into this stuff.
It just look good.
And my fault, I'm getting really animated, bro.
No, you're right. Rightfully so.
I hate that shit because everybody want to do it because they think it's easy. And there's nothing wrong because they're going to realize, oh shit, this is harder than I thought. And we the niggas out who actually want to do it. But it's just like, niggas don't understand the shit that goes into it. They just see all the good stuff and they see the videos that's all edited and looking good and the money, the cars. And bro, we fucking grinding, but we grind harder than y'all with y'all 9 to 5 sometimes.
I done have shit for 3 years. Most of these people, 3 to 5 years, they don't have nothing. They just working for free.
Working for free, bro. They don't understand that, bro.
Mr. Beast reinvested all his profits in every single video for like 3 years. Like every piece of sponsorship that he got, like I remember.
He ain't gonna buy no fucking chain, bro. He ain't gonna buy no bust down watch, no whip car.
Into his video. So it's like he wasn't making nothing.
Billion.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
bro.
it was crazy, but it wasn't always like that, you know.
Yeah.
So you definitely gotta realize, people gotta realize that it's like it's always harder than you think. If you see something that looks easy, know that it's something that you don't know about it. If you see something, and repeat myself, if you see something and it looks easy, like, oh, I could do that, I'm telling you, there is 5+ things that you don't know about that thing that make it hard. You know?
Nah, I like that.
I'll tell you shit. I'm glad we brought up. We talking about money and all that other stuff. I got another video I want you to watch, man.
Today, TD Bank pled guilty to multiple felonies, including conspiring to violate the Bank Secrecy Act and commit money laundering. TD Bank has also agreed to a $1.8 billion criminal penalty. Combined with civil enforcement actions announced today by other agencies, the United States will be imposing a total of approximately
This supposed to be news?
$3
That's fair.
That's crazy, bro.
It's supposed to be news? Like, no, that's good to know.
No, but let me
Cartels is crazy.
let me tell you about this.
Cartels
You want
is
to say
crazy.
something?
Nah, bro, you got it.
All right, let me say something. I fuck with your hat though. I just peeped that shit. The
My
thing
bad. Whose
of
brand is that?
Oh no, so this is let me remember.
Go ahead,
I heard it before.
So it's a
Uncle
whiskey brand,
Yeah.
and they
hey, we're not sponsored, but if you want sponsors, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, they had the recipe that Jack Daniels uses, but there was a whole lot of stuff that went on. It was basically
So basically, Jack Daniels, I guess, was what the story is that Jack Daniels' recipe was created by a black slave man, but he worked with his owner to create Jack Daniels. And so there was kind of not controversy, but some people were thinking, oh, he stole it, but no, they were trying to say like, no, they were actually close. I don't know the truth. If they were close, then cool. If not, then it is
If
what
it was a slave owner, hell yeah, it was close. Hell yeah, they was close.
mighty fine recipe there.
So, but basically they were like, okay, let's just take, let's start our own brand for the family.
For the guy, okay,
yeah,
I
that's
got
what
you.
it is. Type
Look,
shit.
they stole his name and likeness. We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that. It's business though. It's not personal. It's not personal. It's business. But no, I heard of it. That's why I asked. I didn't know if it was black. It sounded like it was something that I heard that was black owned or whatever.
Type shit.
But banks, yeah, they
So,
somebody was about to say something.
Yeah, let me say the thing about this, right? So, the scandal, they made $7 billion, but they only owe $3 billion. And this went on for about 3 to 5 years. And no one saw this? The IRS or whoever, the auditing people didn't see this?
You know what?
Bro, I saw a crazy number. It said that the actual amount of money that they watched, or didn't watch, go around was $18.3 trillion.
Stop fucking playing, bro.
They're getting penalized because they didn't monitor $18.3 trillion in account
Transaction, movement.
That's
believe
crazy.
it.
18.3 trillion? 1 trillion is great.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, 1 million is probably crazy. 1 billion is probably crazy.
$3 trillion in transactions.
18.3 in transactions, and they didn't see this. You see what I know? But you see what I'm saying? And they only owe 3.
They only owe 3 billion.
Banks are literally, and now mind you, we need banks right now, but banks are literally stealing our money, and it's not like they're literally taking it from you, but like because we need banks, they take advantage of that, and they charge they give you interest, but then they borrow against your money.
Yeah, 2%. Then you only get 2%, but then they're taking that and investing in high risk stocks and shit like that to make trillions, not trillions, but I'm exaggerating.
No,
making
for real,
big money off
they make a higher return.
Let me tell you something. So something that I learned. Banks are allowed to, let's just say you give them $100. There's a 10% rule. They're allowed to invest 1,000. So if you give them 1,000, they're allowed to say that they got 10,000 and use that to invest. It's a 10% rule. Just learn that.
Yeah,
so
crazy,
they up.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
They play with your money all day long.
Let me say something, bro. Anybody watch this video, I'm not suicidal. I'm not suicidal. None of that stuff. I love my life. I'm blessed. I already told you. So just had to put that out there. But yeah, if they give you $100, if you give them $100, they're allowed to claim that it's 1,000 and then go and invest that, and then give it to invest it or give it to other people out. Yeah. You see how the money's starting to work. You see the game that we playing that we don't even know about.
We don't know it. Yeah, banks, and then there's also the private banking sector. So after you make a certain amount of money, you have to deal with like a private banker, because publicly it's like too many red flags, because like if you pull $10,000 out of a bank, like it's automatically they flag it. So you have to deal with private bankers to move your money around and to get cash, because you don't even have to go in the bank to get the cash. The banker can literally bring you cash, which is like, let's talk about, like, we don't literally have to talk about it, but think about that. Like, if you dealing with a private banker, if you pull $10,000 out of a bank, they are flagging you. You want $100,000, that man will bring you a briefcase of $100,000. no questions asked, no
questions,
you know what I'm saying? He's running. So I believe that happened because, I mean, a lot of money that is cycled through America is illegal, but they don't know it because it's laundered or it's washed or whatever the case may be. So yeah, we don't know. I'm not surprised. That's why I was laughing. I was like, this is
I
new,
feel you.
But it's still crazy though to know that that's really going on, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I wanted to bring it up, and I'm glad you brought up the financial part of it. We as people, not even just black people, as Americans, we need to start understanding what money is, where it come from, how it all started, so that we can understand how to make it and how we can make changes for the future so that it better everybody else.
Thanks.
We don't understand money, and that's the main thing. That's one of the things that I've been doing recently, is trying to understand what money actually is. Phil, what's money? I'm throwing you on the spot right now.
I don't know.
That's what exactly, bro. It's not, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Let me say what I think of as money.
Go
money
ahead.
to me seems like a form of, basically, it's a bunch of IOUs in my head. Like, it's work, you worked for it, so they trade you your work for currency or some type of foundation. And it's basically your time in a paper format. Like, however much you say your time is worth or whatever you did to get that bread, and it's a tradable thing.
Yeah.
Now I trade that for whatever good or item that I want.
And another thing, my fault, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think we said this last episode, trying to stress this to y'all. The US dollar is not backed by gold anymore. Did you know that? You knew that, right? All right, that's important for y'all. So y'all can't go in there and trade your money in for whatever.
Nope.
Your money only has value because you say it has value.
Yeah.
Because we say, the United States says it has value, or whatever, the global powers that be say it has value. You can't go trade that in. You used to be a note. I think you used to say it on the dollar. You could go in and be like, hey, I want to trade this in for some gold.
It's called the gold standard, right?
Yeah, we don't go by the gold standard anymore. And I think I'm not gonna get too much into it, but
we got a random amount of gold now.
Yeah, we got most of the gold, I think, and I think that's what happened. They were like, people were starting to get upset because they were trading their dollars in or their gold in for US dollars, and then we collect all the dollars, and they're like, what are these niggas doing with all our gold? Like, you know what I'm saying? We want our gold back. And they said, no, you can't have it back now. Like, what's up? So they're like, okay, it's not going to be by the gold standard, it's going to be by what we say, it's just going to hold value type shit based off the power of the United States and the strength of how much people believe in the United States. Yep. And if you haven't noticed, people aren't believing in the United States anymore, and guess what? Everything's inflating.
Inflation,
prices, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
absolutely.
that's what people really, you need to understand what actual money is. You know, we just scratched the surface talking about what he said. That was a good answer.
That was a great answer. I like that.
It was a great answer. So I'm not like, but you need to understand what money is, where it came from, why we switched the money, and then you can understand how to make more. You know what I'm saying?
It's a tool, man.
It helps. You know, some people don't have to do all that research, but I feel like it does still help understanding. Then you can make like discernment, like you said. That's
absolutely,
the key
man.
word for it.
It's a tool, and it can end up being your life force too.
Yeah.
You know, if you think of money as your life force, you'll be a lot more cautious with how you use it, because at the end of the day, it kind of is. You gotta trade your time for it. And also, you saying that black people need to get on it, yo. We are the highest consumers, like the highest consumer market in America.
Tell them about how long does the dollar stay within the community? Between a person, you remember, you heard about that shit?
Yeah, I know it's not long. I don't remember the exact.
I forgot. It was like a minute or something.
Yeah, it's like hand to hand and boom, it's gone. It's out of there. Like hand, boom, gone. We have the highest consumer. It's like trillions of dollars that Black America spends every year. So we don't even realize that we control the economy.
Boy,
you know how much power that is.
Boy, got another video. This is also very important that I want to touch on. Like I said, I
think this is entirely stunning. We did not know what Judge Juan Merchan was going to do. He has rejected all of Trump's attempts to outright dismiss the criminal case following his conviction in May on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. But there was this uncertainty about what it would mean for a president-elect to be sentenced in a criminal case. Could it be pushed for 4 years and have it hanging over Trump that entire time? And now we know the answer. Judge Juan Merchan has ordered Trump to appear either in person or virtually on January 10th, 10 days before the inauguration, to be sentenced. Now, the sentence is going to be an unconditional discharge, which means Trump is going to effectively not be punished for his conduct. And the judge said he does not want to interfere with the separation between the judicial and the executive branch, does not want to interfere with notions of presidential immunity. But he is, I think, signaling that there is a jury verdict. It needs to be respected. And so he is going to order Trump to appear for sentencing, even though
we know what it's going to be.
Isn't going to be much of anything.
Wow. I mean, that's not surprising.
I know it's not surprising. I'm not surprised, but it's just, if this happened with me or you,
oh, come on now.
I'm like, under the jail. You know what I'm saying? And he is literally, they literally said I'm not saying that they're finding him guilty or whatever, but they're saying he has to go in there, and if he is found guilty, he's slapping on the wrist? He said no fines and no jail.
Not even a slap on the wrist.
It's not even, that's crazy.
That's a rough, now thinking about this not as it being Trump, but just the president being charged with anything.
Diplomatic immunity.
That would be that judge will be making, like, will be setting the precedent, like, we are actually charging presidents, and we would have to, because we'd have to go through some whole different type of search. We'd have to redo an election.
Yeah.
We'd be presidentless for a while, or Joe would
to change laws and everything.
Like, he'd have to set a precedent by charging him with whatever he was supposed to charge him with, or just not charge him.
Yeah, he don't want to be that guy. He don't want to be that guy. Which is understandable. I mean, man, it's like,
that's a hard one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is a hard one.
It's just the only reason I say it's hard because, like I said, if it was like me, you, or anybody, we'd be damn near under the jail or whatever type shit. We'd definitely probably getting some type of crime.
At Kamala one, I think he'd be getting I think he'd have a punishment.
Say again?
What?
At Kamala.
Oh, Kamala, you think she would be?
I think no. I think.
Oh, he would be. Yeah. Well, maybe not.
You think
though.
so?
Yeah. He might have still been okay. Honestly,
I think he would have got a slap on the wrist on that one.
I think he wouldn't have got nothing.
Yeah. All right,
that's a good take.
Now. That's a good take, brother.
He wouldn't have got nothing. You're right, but I think he still would have been good.
That's the rough part, because I mean, his position in life, he still might.
I mean, he knows what he's doing too, though. Like, it's not the first time that he's dealt with criminal charges, especially dealing with business, like because that's just how he does business. Like, he's a shark, like he's cutthroat. He's like going for neck, so he's gonna step on somebody. Somebody's gonna be mad. He's gonna get in trouble for bending corners. But at the end of the day, he said it too. I guess that was the last election when he was saying that he knows when he said to Hillary, like, you use whatever, you guys use the system. Oh, he said the system's rigged, and they were like, how do you know? He's like, because I use it. And he was like at least he's being real about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can respect that.
I was about to say, I respect that nigga.
Yeah, for sure. You got to, like, if you don't like Trump, I feel like it's the same thing with Glorilla. Like, you low-key hating, because it's like, you can be like, you can not like him, yes, but like, he's done it. Like, he's the president. He made it twice. Like, I'm not saying he should be worshipped or he's a role model. Hell no. I'm saying the exact opposite, actually. But nonetheless, like, you gotta respect, like, the position that he's put himself in, at the very least.
Yeah,
very least.
And just last thing, don't forget, I think I said this last episode too, this nigga Trump, the racist thing just started happening within the last 4
Black people been loving Trump.
Man loving Trump. Before he ran for president, niggas was loving Trump, partying with Trump, all this stuff. And then, I'm not saying whatever, just throwing that out.
We saw it. We saw it happen.
Just on the last time we were talking about, it says $1 stays in the Asian American community for 28 days. $1 stays in the Jewish American community for 20 days. $1 stays in the white American community for about 17 days. $1 stays in the African American community for about 6 hours.
Bro, 6 hours?
For a quarter of a day.
Bro, that is
25% of a day.
That is crazy, but it's believable, man.
That's insane.
But also, that might be like a community issue, because we're not, a lot of us don't own banks and like own these institutions. Like, that might be a piece of it as well. Like, it's just that we have to go to other people kind of to make things happen.
We need to build our communities back up, man. I feel like that's one of the downfalls of just society, but definitely in the black community. We don't have community anymore. We don't. people used to be able to go to their neighbors, tell them watch the house, watch the kids, and it's like, now niggas don't be nothing. There's nothing, especially in the black community. There's no closeness. Maybe in some small hoods, like maybe down like Cherry Hill or something like that, where they all real close, still together and type shit. But most places,
even there, yo, I can't, like, it's a few communities, you right, that are like that, but yo, it's like, it's small, and like they say the whole thing, make America great again. Like, that's when America was great, right after slavery, when, you know, like, not exactly after, but, you know, like,
you laugh? No.
I didn't say no. But after slavery, when, you know, we had the most land that we've ever had, which was like, you know,